Hey guys, welcome again to Travel Malta. I'm here at the beautiful Phoenician Hotel. Growing up, coming to Malta at a young age, and then heading back home to Australia, I always admired, had a lot of interest in those Aussie Maltesers, I'd call them, who made it big, not only Australia and the world. I'm talking about entertainers, I'm talking about footballers, obviously in the AFL and NRL. But there was one Aussie Maltese who always stood out for me growing up in the 80s and 90s. And I'm talking about, of course, four-time world boxing champion, Olympian, the Marrickville Mauler, and for me, the number one Aussie Maltese. I'm talking about the legend, Mr Jeff Fenech, who we are honoured to be with this morning. Jeff, welcome to Travel Malta.
So much.
And welcome to Malta. You're in Malta.
Yeah, it's been a shock for me because, like I said, I travel a lot every year and I go to Thailand and stuff. I've just spent on 5 or 6 days here. It's been the most relaxing and beautiful 6 days of my life.
Beautiful.
Been able to meet some amazing people, and I went back to see where my mum and them were brought up. And
Whereabouts, Jeff?
my mum was in Buja.
Burzat Bulja. We love Pretty Bay. We're there all the time.
Yeah. So I remember I went there as a kid, and my first memory of walking was I was walking on the beach and a scorpion bit me.
Scorpion.
Yeah. So they said I got bitten by some poisons. I was in hospital, got out and enjoyed a few days there. And then my dad got really sick because my dad's had heart problems all his life. So I'm like, leave more early. I've never been back.
How old were you then, Jeff?
10, something like that.
10 years old. So Jeff, whereabouts? Your mum's from Burzat Bulja. Your dad is from
St Paul's.
St Paul's Bay, beautiful part of the world. So it's been that long since you've returned.
Yeah, I mean, I've been invited. They had a big thing here where they brought Jojo Chicken Fountains,
Yes.
they brought Mario Fenech.
Another Aussie Maltese that we admire.
Darren Goucher. So
Darren
all this-
Goucher.
And I don't know what it was. I want to go to it was crazy. I'm just turned 60. I've been through 2 major heart operations in the last 5 years and had valves replaced and stuff like that. And the most want to see me every year. So it feels amazing.
You're looking great, looking super fit to me. There is so much to see in Malta, you probably need a good 4 weeks. I always say to people, you need a good 4 weeks to see everything you want to see, but it's great that you're here. And our followers are going to love, seeing a legend, an Aussie Maltese legend. Jeff, can I ask you one boxing question for our followers, can I?
Whatever you want.
All right. I mean, I followed you very closely. For me, you were a hero. I was growing up, and I'm 10 years younger than you. Growing up, and I watched them all, mate. Jeff obviously went through the weight divisions as he got older and bigger and stronger, and I watched everyone. And obviously for me, Nelson won was the, and everyone knows you won that fight, and they officially recognised it. 30 years later for your 4th world title? Put shivers down my spine. What's the one memory for you, mate? If you had to wrap it up, what's the number one memory for you in your boxing career?
My greatest memory, more than likely, is when I got selected to go to the Olympics. That was great. And then when I turned professional, and obviously I won all those titles, and that fight with Zuma Nelson, which was a draw.
Yeah. We all know. Everyone knows.
Yeah. And although that turned my life around and kind of ruined my career, it was most probably the best thing that happened to me, because you don't learn from winning. When you lose or something is taken away from you, you want to fight to get it back. And
of course.
Like I said, I learned a lot about who I was, and I say this to everybody, I wouldn't be here today if I was that 4-time world champion, undefeated. I'd be living in America, doing whatever I had to do. And
Exactly.
so I'm very, very blessed to have lost and got bigger and better from that.
Well, you technically won now because it's been recognised. You're a 4-time world champion. For me, that was the memory, and of course, you fought again, and then again, you had the final, which is great. Jeff, I'm not going to hold you too long. For me, as an Aussie Maltese like you, mate, and I'm sure you get a lot of this, but honestly, I just want to thank you, not just as a boxing fan and a fan and supporter of yourself, just thank you what you did for the Aussie Maltese, right? Someone that everyone looked up to. Growing up, the 80s and 90s, it was Jeff Fenech. Someone, and look, you were in a difficult climate. We all know the vagrancies, and you've spoken of them, of the whole boxing establishment in Australia, but for me, you're always someone that just plowed through, held your head up, you copped all the stuff, the punches, even the underhand stuff, you just went through it with honour, and I just want to thank you, man. you know, for everything you did for us.
Yeah, thank you. I try to explain to people, your past is a lesson. It's not a crime. Everybody makes mistakes, and I tell people, don't be a prisoner of your past. You know, just get on with life and be the best person you can now. And that's me. And like I said, we've all made mistakes. The difference between me making a mistake and you, I make a mistake. The whole world knows.
Everyone
about it,
knows about it. Yeah.
So like I said, that's life. And that part of my life changed my life. But like I said, I'm really, really honoured. I'm so happy that I came here, and I will be back next year.
Well, we're back twice a year. We love it. Yeah. So there you have it, folks. The Aussie Maltese legend himself, Jeff Fenech, here at the beautiful Phoenician in Floriana. We are wrapped to have you on board. Thank you.
And to all the people in Melbourne, and they've got really a chance to say too much here. I love you all.
Beautiful, man. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jeff. And enjoy Malta the rest of your trip.
Thank you.
Thank you.